Hello guys, welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host Sam, and we are back again with another one with an interesting result that we have here. It was a massacre, a distraction. Who expected Arsenal to humiliate Manchester City? Who expected Haaland to officially be humbled at the Emirates Stadium? Everything of that happened today when Arsenal were playing Manchester City in a game that I thought was really disturbed with an early goal, but it came back to life in the second half and left us all speechless. What we're gonna do in this video, and I think it's really important, we're gonna talk about how Arsenal started the game and what their mission was to stop Man City from doing anything in the game, as well as we are talking about how Manchester City's silly mistakes are the reason why it's costing them so much in terms of goal conceded, as well talk about the history that they've just broken over their, neighbors in Manchester United, what just happened. Then lastly, we will talk about, and I think that's really important, what Arsenal needs to do, especially in the title race, the way now it stands with Liverpool. We'll talk about it in the end. So join us in the Football Connect as we are going to have an exciting one, and also talk about, how some character traits of the youngsters of Arsenal are making this title race even more exciting than we really expected. So we're going to be here for that. So let's get into the video. So one of the most important thing was for us not to make a statement. And the purpose of that was because of how the league has been going and how everything has been played out. Like, they needed to make a statement so that, Manchester City tries to start to respect them. I think it's really important that should have really happened, because Manchester City, in all over the title race that they've ever been, especially with Arsenal in the past 2 years, they've never been that, element of respect. According to the likes of Bernardo Silva, according to everyone, they're always talking about the rival that they did with Liverpool was always an exciting one, because every time going into the game, they never knew what was going to happen. And every time they knew what Liverpool were going to do in terms of how they will cause problems, and they will try to play the game and make it difficult for Manchester City. Well, today Arsenal did that. Today they played the game. Today they gave the game to Man City, and Man City had no response, especially with the way the game actually went on and how it unfolded, running away from the control that they thought they had in the game. It officially disappeared as the game continued. So that was really important, because you need to earn respect from the rivals. That's why maybe the situation of the stay humble from Haaland came from, because in the run that they've ever been with with Arsenal in the Premier League, there's never been that element of respect. Every single time whenever Arsenal were playing with Man City always like to little bro them. And we always talked about that. It feels like it's a little bro thing, the student versus the teacher and stuff like that. We always needed a statement from Arsenal to Man City. And I think today was the day that they did so. They really put an official statement to really demand out of Man City, to show them that they really mean business when they say that in this title race, they're not here for jokes. They're gonna push it to the very end. And that's exactly what we saw. So it was really exciting to see that element really being put to rest. And secondly, like I'm talking, Manchester City. Manchester City are a team without confidence. And it's really important, we've all seen this already, that they don't have the confidence that we're used to seeing from them. And the fact that they don't have that, we are finding ourselves in a problem of watching them committing so many silly mistakes which are leading to goal. In today's game, Akanji did to the first goal, which Martin Odegaard scored, and as well again Phil Foden did for the second one that Thomas Partey scored, putting Arsenal back into the game when they just got the momentum back from them. And from then it was a house on fire. Arsenal were unleashed and they destroyed Man City. And also in that, before I go back to this point that I'm talking about of the mistakes of City, I want to talk about something that happened, which is, I think, is really exciting to see. The early goal which was scored by Martin Odegaard, it was an amazing. They took advantage of the mistakes that City made and they punished them. But the problem of that goal, you could still feel that there were nerves in the Arsenal team, because they know that they're not 100%. Of course, Saka's not in the team. Martin Odegaard is just coming back into the team. William Saliba was out, just came back from an injury. There was that fear and they tried to protect that one. And hence why the first half was never really exciting, because it was more of an element of protecting the lead that they had. But when City came back into the game, coming back into the game, and also Arsenal being able to respond early with that Thomas Partey goal, it unleashed Arsenal. They were like, no, we're gonna throw everything we had, and the way they exposed Man City, it was really exciting. That led to the things that I'm talking about, of the mistakes that we are seeing every single time. We keep seeing this from Man City. They did that against Chelsea. They came back into the game, but they also did with Arsenal. It was still a reaching game. They could do something, but it officially disappeared. Because one thing that we have to understand about this City team, as much as people still give it that element of respect over what they've done over the few years, when teams now find themselves in control of the game, they are destroying the City. And that's exactly what we saw from Arsenal. They put aside the respect that they had for City on the sideway, and they went for them, and they totally destroyed them. Hence why the 5 goals came in like a house on fire. Let's talk about the goals. The first goal, like I told you, was a mistake from City, which led to a goal. The second goal was also a mistake from City, which led to a goal. The third goal was an element of beauty. And the people will never talk about this. It was an element of beauty, because where the boy came from, Martin Lewis Kelly, where Lewis Kelly came from with that ball, moving around, making sure that he was moving so well to go score that goal. I'm telling you, this kid is going to be something special. And the arrogance. One thing that I have noticed about Lewis Kelly, he has this arrogance nature that he shows to the world, and I feel like that's an arrogance of somebody who knows that he is gonna be a winner, somebody who understands himself, that he knows that he has the talent and is representing the club. He did that in all the games we have seen them, and today it was officially unleashed by scoring a goal and go celebrate, like what you're seeing in the title now. Celebrate the Haaland celebration in front of him to show him that he is nothing. And we have to remember that Haaland scored a goal. I know I forgot about that. He scored a goal and he tried to show that they were back in the game, but it did not matter. It did not matter, because Arsenal had this game figured out after they scored the second goal, and the rest, it was now goals. After Martin Lewis Kelly scored, the guy who missed an empty sitter in Kai Havertz. We talk about Arsenal needing a striker, and it's still going to be the same. They need a striker, because they need somebody who will take them out when they are under pressure. They need somebody who really, who will save them when they need help. Not somebody who sees that, okay, the scoreline looks so good, so let me play with confidence. And that's what Kai Havertz is. He's a confidence player. He only shows up, he only steps up when the team is now comfortable. When he was needed, when they had a chance to actually increase the scoreline, when the team was under pressure, he panicked and kicked the ball outside. That miss should never happen from somebody who's playing as a gunman in a top team like Arsenal. So, of course, that's what analysis is all about. We are gonna put we're gonna criticize as well as put the praise. The praise way just in this game outclassed the critics. That's what Arsenal did. They performed to the fullest. They stood up and they showed what they're capable of doing. And it was amazing to see this team coming up of age. They came out of age. At the end of the day, I was actually saying that this is like men versus boys. It was like boys versus girls playing. The way Man City were outclassed, were destroyed by Arsenal. It was like they could not offer anything, because everything that they were giving to Arsenal had an answer. How did they finish them, especially in the very end? They took advantage of City trying to come back in the game. They were attacking without the ball, and Arsenal were hitting them on the counter, and they scored 2 goals, which took this scoreline from 3 to 5 goals, because of City going with the whole team in attacking and opening up spaces in which Arsenal took advantage of. That's where the Kai Havertz goal came from, and that's where the Ranieri goal came from. Talking about the Arsenal youngsters, I've already talked about Lewis Kelly. This kid looks like it's gonna be he's the future. He is the future. The belief and the trust that this kid, now that Mikel Arteta has put on this kid, and the way he's repaying him, it's out of this world. Ranieri, I feel like we are witnessing something special in this kid. And the reason why I'm saying this, I was watching this game when it was 4-1 and it was coming to an end. And I said to the people that I was watching with, I don't believe this game is coming to an end without Ranieri scoring a goal. And he did so. Why? Because this kid believed in himself. And the funny part, you have to remember this. This kid is only 17 years of age. 17 years of age, and yet time and time again, he's proving to Mikel Arteta that play me. Somebody said this, and I loved the time when he said it, that Lewis Kelly feels like he's about to become the Yamal of the Premier League. The way he is taking, Ranieri, it feels like he's about to become the Yamal of the Premier League. The way he's performing, the way he gives so much confidence, the way he believes and trusts in himself. Do you know the funny part about this kid? He's 17 years old, and every single time he's starting the team, somehow the players, somehow everyone wants to go attack him. They double up on him. Why are they doing that to a 17-year-old? It's because of how good he is as a player. It's because of what he offers when he's in attack. And that's what makes Ranieri one of the best players in Arsenal's history. And if they maintain him well, if they played him so well, make him adjust and learn the game so well, I'm telling you, wherever still superstar waiting to happen. And I cannot wait. I think the Golden Boy award when the Ballon d'Or should go to him, especially in this season. He has come of age, played in his first Champions League, scored a goal. Second one, he scored a goal, won the man of the match. And now he comes in against Man City, the team that people are talking about, one of the best. He scores a goal to just finish the humiliation. There should be some respect put upon his name. This was a complete statement from us now. And I think whatever that we're going to say from, I know the title race, it's really going to be difficult to talk about with the way Liverpool are playing, I know. But this was a statement which was really important to put, especially in the hands of Man City. And talking of Man City, what a February that this team has, because they've just been destroyed 5-1 by Arsenal on the 2nd of February. And I'm not going to even talk about the Champions League because we already know that they're going to play against Real Madrid. Let me just tell you the games that are coming for Manchester City according to how they've been set up in the Premier League, the upcoming fixtures of February. I don't know what the Premier League was thinking, but they decided an interesting month to destroy Man City. Listen to this. They've just lost to us now. Their next game is against Newcastle, which they're going to be playing at the Etihad on the 15th of February. Then after that, on the 23rd of February, they're going to be playing against Liverpool. Then after that, they will play Spurs on the 26th of February. Then when we are going to March, and the 8th of March, they will play Nottingham Forest. What a calendar. And in between all those games, especially the Newcastle and the Liverpool, they'll be playing against Real Madrid in the Champions League in the knockout stages. How many points are you expecting to see from Pep Guardiola's men? Especially if they are dying in the ground when you expect them to rise. Especially they're disappearing when you need them to show something special. How many points are you really, when we're being honest with each other, how many points are we expecting from them? Let me know in the comment section. I don't know if I left anything, but this was a complete performance from us now. They showed that they mean business. Beating Manchester City was always their biggest hurdle, and today they overcome. In all the years that Mikel Arteta has been at Arsenal, Man City has always been a problem. The only win that I remember of him was the 1-0 win. He won 1 goal, last minute goal. Today, it was a complete performance with a team that is not even strong. I understand the City will missing the defender as well in Diaz and stuff like that, but you gotta say that Arsenal deserved this and they did earn it. Don't forget to click the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts are on Ranieri and Martin Lewis Kelly. If you're a Gunner, let me know in the comment section. I'll be out. My name is Sam. I'll see you on another one. Click the like button and subscribe to the Connect. We're out. Peace. Subscribe to the Connect.